Hello, hello everyone. Hello and welcome to our. I've already made a mistake. Great start, John. Welcome to our live stream today. We have my co-host, my wonderful co-host, Viviane Heller, and special guest MJ from All to Love TV. Hello to Viviane and MJ.
Hi, John.
Hi. Hi. Hi, Vivian. Hi, John. Happy to be here with you guys.
It's lovely to have you on, MJ. I feel like I've known you for years because, well, I have.
You have.
And I, for those of you that don't know MJ, not only do you do incredible work, my biggest love is your daily Instagram and your YouTube readings, which are just, I don't know how many times I've said for so many years that I feel guilty for everyone else when I receive them because I feel like they're just for me. And so everyone else can like watch them and comment as well, right? But that's how they feel. So thank you. It's just a beautiful resonance. And you also wrote a book, right? The Fearless Life Guide.
Yes, I did.
Which is, I keep saying witches since Halloween. It is a big part of my journey because I've only read about 8 books in my life, maybe 9, and that was one of them. And it really, you made it on my top 10 books.
Awesome.
And it's the very book that really, once I'd read it, I decided that I was going to write a song every day. So that was me hooked on being fearless. And I guess neither of us quite knew at the time, MJ, that your powerful work really helps people face their shadows, face their fears. But yeah, this is me partly introducing you. I'd love you to also introduce yourself.
Thank you. That was good timing. I'm trying to think. I published that book in 2017, and that was probably when you landed around on my YouTube channel. Yeah. And I came by the shadow work really through law of attraction teachings and manifestation and holding space for myself after years of meditation and yoga and feeling how much deeper we are, how much more energy we actually hold, and through giving ourselves that permission to feel more deeply. And it's messy. It can be really messy, and shadowy is, the shadow work. People use that term of phrase because it can be very painful. But knowing that there's light and peace and calm on the other side, but it is an ongoing journey. And I've really, even the tarot, it's my path has been very intuitively guided. So I've just, for over 20 years, been listening to spirit and having to trust in that really deep connection to what I feel is like a divine love. Mm-hmm. And so all to love and everything I've created over the years has just been through that intention to see a more loving world. So it's sort of like I wish there was a quick fix or a pill or something that people could take, but it's really that deeper alchemy that I think so many of us are endeavoring, and more of us are talking about, because the world is sort of asking for more healing mm-hmm. and more light. And shadow work does allow us to vibrate more love and more light filled energy. And so, yeah, just always holding space, and really grateful, John and Vivian, but grateful for John's presence in my life. And it's reflected in just different ways. But as you know, the people that show up for us, whether it's online or in person, and support us and really innocently and purely appreciate us, is absolutely, it can be like a lifeline at times when yes. we're in the darkness. So and it's just so cool to see like your path unfolding, and like, yeah, it's really humbling actually. So I'm really deeply thankful for you too.
Thank you. And I hope you both had a wonderful Halloween, Samhain. I hope you managed to mm-hmm. get over it. For me, it felt like the busiest week of my life. It's like, hang on, this is like my new career. It seems to be really busy. I didn't think it was a seasonal job, and it's very busy.
Mhm.
Yeah, thanks to everyone that came along. I did an in-person event on Friday. It was an Activate Your Witch Within session, local village hall. Same place where I had my awakening in 2017. And it was a really powerful event. How about you guys? Did you have any events or activities over the weekend?
I joined a live stream. One of my friends has a channel. His birthday was also on Halloween, so
Wow.
we did some oracle readings. And but yeah, it was great. I enjoyed so much the live stream that we had too, and right before, so it was fun. It was a great weekend. Yeah, thank you. How about you, MJ?
No, well, funnily enough, we were meant to, I was meant to go to like a Halloween party slash birthday party with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And similar, like this week has felt really busy. And my partner ended up just passing out at about 7 o'clock, and I was really tired, so I was quite grateful. I was like, oh, I don't think we're going to go to the party. But I ended up being able to enjoy getting pictures of my nieces in their different
Oh,
Halloween costumes, and yeah, so it was what was meant to be, really.
Wonderful.
wonderful. Fabulous. And if I've done this right, and I will double check I have, during the live stream, MJ's contact details, including your channel, will be linked in the description of this video. So please do take a look. And I'll ask again before you leave us, MJ. You're with us for about another 50 minutes. So yeah, it'd be fantastic to get us started. I'll go ahead and create a safe space, which takes a couple of minutes. So I'll take us all through a short guided meditation, and then we'll be working through your requests. Please do, as always, put your requests in capitals, and we will randomly pick these. And whether it's MJ giving us, is it tarot cards you have today, MJ?
Yeah, the tarot.
Fantastic. And then any of the usual stuff. I can see there's some requests coming in already, some pet healings, mediumship, clarity on experiences you've had, healings, readings, predictions, Akashic record, readings, whatever you guys are asking for that we can reasonably service you with. And if you're asking on behalf of someone or something else, such as a pet or a loved one, please do get a permission in advance and say in your request that you have confirmed that you have permission. And I'll get started. So let's begin creating the safe space. So please take a deep breath in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out what no longer serves our highest good, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any fear, shame, anxiety, or pain, nice and loud. And breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any remaining low vibration energy that no longer serves you, nice and loud. And continue to breathe as it feels right for you. And focus your attention now on the very center of your heart, where your golden, divine spark of your soul enters your human form. And from the center of your heart, extend a cord of light up through the top of your head, up into the sky and up into the stars, all the way up through the highest frequencies and dimensions of this universe, until you reach the highest dimension of the source of love of this universe. And there, connect in your light cord into the highest dimension of source. Feeling into that oneness, unity, and unconditional love. Remain connected into source and extend your light cord down to the stars and sky, back down to the top of your head and into your heart once more. And now, this time from the center of your heart, as you allow your heart to gently soften and open, extend a cord of light downwards through the base of your spine and deep into the earth, all the way down through the layers of the planet until you reach the very core of Mother Earth. And there, connecting your light cord into Mother Gaia's crystalline hearts. And we send Mother Gaia so much love at this time. Allow her to send her love back. Remain connected into Gaia's heart and extend your light cord back up through the layers of the planet, up through the roots of your spine and into your heart once more. And now, together with light of source above, Mother Gaia below, in your own light, expand out your golden bubble of protective light to surround you, about 2 meters out to each side, above and below you, in front and behind, surrounding all aspects of you. And set the intention that only energies and entities with your permission, with your highest good, love and compassion, can see you, access you, or exist within this space or within you. And that all other energies and entities must leave immediately. Into your safe space, invite in your spirit guides, your higher self, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Source, and Gaia, and ask for their guidance, clearing, healing, protection, and assistance with the integration of today's session. And please do allow your heart to continue to soften and open, speaking gently to your heart, it's safe to open. Heart, it's safe to open. Heart, it's safe to open. And continue to do so as I create a protective bubble around all of us in the live stream and the replay across each of our YouTube channels, wherever this is shared. And I set the intention for our live stream and replay space that only energies and entities with Viviane, MJ, and I's permission, and the highest good love and compassion of all, can see us, access us, or exist in our session space or within us. All other energies and entities must leave immediately. And for Viviane, MJ, and I, inviting in our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia, and any other soul or being that Viviane or MJ choose to invite in today. And we ask for their assistance to support us in servicing your requests for tarot readings, quantum psychic Akashic readings, clearings, healings, connecting with your spirit guides, and many other offerings. Just please put your requests in all capitals and we'll do our best to serve. Thank you so much. I did wonder there for a moment, MJ. I was thinking, I wonder if I'll send MJ to sleep.
You probably could. I'm like, oh, really enjoying that.
I send myself to sleep. I need to kind of like come back to reality afterwards.
Totally.
Beautiful. So we're just tagging all your requests. Thank you. We've got almost 40 requests. Viviane, you're way ahead of me already. I'll just go and check back at the beginning, make sure we've got them all. I think you already have. Wow. If I find one, do I get a prize that's untagged? Yeah, you've done them all. Wow, well done. Great. And whose turn is it to choose the first one?
I believe it's yours. I did, yeah.
Okay. Playing some music by a famous artist. I'm actually wearing his hoodie. Choosing your first request, please say hello in the chat if your request is called. Mary Black, let us know if you're here. I've only just started today, so hopefully you haven't left already. Say hello in the chat. And you're asking for an Akashic reading on a lifetime in the late 1700s when I knew Samuel Meade. Wow. How exciting.
And Mary is here.
Mary's here. Hello, Mary. Fantastic.
Hey.
I'm just asking Mary and your guides to come forwards. And do you want to open the Akashic Records, Viviane?
Yes. Archangel Metatron, please open the Akashic Records. Open the Akashic Records. Open the Akashic Records.
Wow. There's such beautiful love energy. I feel like as soon as you open that door, Viviane, there's just this huge burst of love energy.
Mm.
I feel that's Mary's past life.
Yeah, I saw bright yellow light. A lot of light coming through.
So much of this is Mary's guide. She's given me some of the story, but she's also like really trying to show me the feeling, like how it felt to be that incarnation of you, Mary. Do you want to go first, Viviane, or I can?
If you're ready, you may go. Thank you.
Yeah, the first. So I've said some of it already. The first thing is that the Akashic Records opened was this just big, beautiful explosion of golden light, and it dwarfed, like, it just lit up our safe space, and I was kind of held there for a moment. Your guide, Mary, was saying, just don't, because I want to say, I want to go into the Akashic Records. I want to read like what happened. I want to answer Mary's question. And your guide said, just hold back a moment and just feel that energy, because this is key to the message for Mary. And so I did, and I held that. I would still feel that in my upper heart, my high heart chakra. And there's this feeling of, this feels it's the energy of your soul before you came in as that life and before you came in as this life, Mary. And almost like feeling that it's this very angelic, high vibration, joyful feeling that you kind of have to squeeze into a human form, right? It's like, okay, I'm going to incarnate. Like, just squeeze it into human form. And then the heart's like, whoa, it's a lot. It's a lot to hold. So I did get into your Akashic Records, and when I went there, Archangel Metatron, after you'd opened the Akashic Records, Viviane, Metatron said, so read the story, Jon. And I was reading this book, and it's this beautiful, bright, golden book, and it started by saying, so this journey, for example, your role with Samuel Meade, and I must admit, I don't know who that is. I feel like I should know. And I did ask, but I didn't get a very clear answer. And that was that your role with him was to show how to hold incredibly high vibration angelic light. And it sounds simple, right? It's like, oh, that sounds easy. And what a short explanation for my mission to hold in a lifetime. Yet you seem to spend, a bit like we do in these live streams, you spend a lot of time and energy articulating in words a lot of the feelings that we have. And so being able to yield and hold a high vibration throughout, especially challenging lower vibration Earth existences, or third dimensional Earth, is a really important aspect. So that's what I felt for you, Mary, is that really your mission during that time was to teach and to show and lead by example how you hold high vibration. And it feels that also, as it echoes into this lifetime.
And that's interesting. I saw, like I mentioned, I saw bright yellow golden light before getting more information. And I didn't get information on Samuel Mead, but I saw a couple. They were facing each other, holding hands, and I could see the energy transfer between their hearts.
Oh, wow.
That back and forth energy. And then I felt it. I felt it in my heart and the higher heart, the intensity of the energy, and it felt really wonderful. So Mary wrote here, I feel that light right now, but I don't remember him. Just his gravestone. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't giving information about him personally either.
I did a quick search, and I don't even know if this this is just really quick. Samuel Mead. It turned up. It's like a WikiTree entry. What's fascinating is just there's a lot. The energy of it felt, if it's not that person, like along those lines, there's lots of sevens, which is always a sign for me. So I just asked, can you show me who is this person? I'd never really trust the internet as a great source of these things, but it's just a reference point. Since I looked it up, Mary, please feel free to take a look and explore that and use your own judgments. Wonderful. And MJ, feel free to share anything as we go.
I've felt inclined to pull cards on her question as well.
Lovely.
And it's interesting because you got, like, Viviane has sort of, am I saying your name right? Is that Viviane? Viviane?
Viviane.
Thank you.
Viviane.
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, Viviane. So you said about this sort of connecting, a love connection. And there's seemingly like still some past karma to resolve. There's a Jupiter abundance, which, interesting, if you look at this card, it's very golden.
Yeah.
And Jupiter's an expansive energy. And there's the World and Judgment card, which would say this is a significant connection. And this Samuel is a King of Swords in the upright. So this person is clear and clear-minded, but it might be that there's still some offerings or some emotional vulnerability that wants to come to the surface for the connection. And whether it's Mary or whether it's Samuel, that they want to give themselves a little push to come out of the hermit mode. If they're withdrawn or in separation, that if even in the sort of etheric realms, to offer some love to one another. And if it's Mary asking the question, that she might just open the heart space to offer love and to offer that golden light to this man. That's it.
That's beautiful. Wow. And that card, I just kind of felt like, as Mary's guide was saying, Jon, like, you can describe these feelings, like, you try it. It's like, it's hard. And that card's even better. Thank you. Thank you.
That's the golden light that shines for those two.
So burst light.
I'm just trying to share MJ's links and stuff in the live chat.
Yeah, posting.
Thanks, Jon.
That's okay. I'm almost succeeding. I managed to put an unhelpful joining them together. Hopefully that's better.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you, Jon. Okay, I guess it's my turn to select our next request here.
Thank you. I will check in and tag star the requests. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Hope you all had an amazing Halloween. Samhain. Hope it had this really interesting, like, New Year's energy for me. It felt like Like I woke up on New Year's Day the next day.
Renewing energy.
Yeah.
I felt that too.
Me too.
Feels like the collective finally realizing we've got a lot of witch wounds to face. Like, yes, we can do it. We can do it together.
Mhm.
Is the next request? Please say hello in the chat. Your request is cold.
Sweet Farish, I believe you're here, but please say hi to confirm. Sweet Farish is asking for messages from guides and healing for her lungs. Okay, want to release grief stored in the lungs, and she's here. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Can I jump in?
Yes, go for it.
Of course.
So for Sweet Farish, there's actually an area right around here, and if you can see where I'm rubbing my shoulder, you can massage this area and give it a fairly strong massage, not so much to bruise, but especially if it's tender, that the meridians connect the lung to the shoulders, and this little spot there can often be a point that holds grief. So if you give it a press, and then maybe 10 seconds or so, and then release the energy from the hands, and then also, I right when I saw the question, I got a hit around breath work. And breath work can be as simple as like what we did at the beginning, just really deep breathing. But you can also do in yogic tradition, it's called bellows breath, where you're forcing the inhale, forcing the exhale, and doing it quite powerfully. And I would recommend being in a safe space, being able to lie down and relax, and just like doing it until you feel some stuff come up, and then let it go. And then say you do it for like a minute or 2 minutes, and then after doing that breath work, take a nice big breath, hold the breath, and then exhale and let it go. Because often, grief is so profound that you're wanting to actually work with the body to help stir up the reserves and actually consciously let it go. So a little bit of breath work, and then just that little massage there to work with your meridians to help get the energy flowing in the lungs. And ideally, if stuff comes up, you can process it and let it go.
Wonderful, thank you. Sweet Fairy says, I've been rubbing in this area. It's tender, and I've been crying when doing that.
Perfect.
And practicing breath work. Wow, that's new to me. Thank you, MJ and Sweet Fairy. And Viviane, would you like to focus on the message or the healing?
I'll focus on the healing. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so invite Sweet Fairies forwards in your guide. I'm just being shown your heart. So much of this is being released from your heart. A lot of energy is still around your heart. And that practice MJ was just describing, the most powerful, I mean, it's all powerful. It's just the part of it that stands out the most is the releasing part, this constant need to release. You're being asked to forgive, and this is both yourself and as part of your grieving as well. So I'm not sure who you lost. I could feel how close they are. and a really beautiful letting go. So what seems to be clouding around your heart is this feeling of, if you let go of the grief, then you'll let go of them. And it's true, you will let go of them that you're grieving for. However, this is also, it's just like our children, we let them go to let them to come back. And so you letting, it feels like a loved one that you've lost, they will come back if you invite them back and they choose to come back to you. And I heard we share the Apono prayer quite a lot on these live streams. So, variations of that feel right for you, such as taking a moment, taking a nice deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth, nice and loud. Really focusing on your heart and imagining your loved one that you've lost in front of you as you call them gently near to you. And tell them that you're sorry, you apologize for what's happened to them. And that you forgive them, you forgive yourself, that you love them, you love yourself. And you thank them for all those happy times and even the traumas too. Thank yourself and then release them, let them go. And with them taking any of that energy of them that you're holding on to, knowing that if you let them go, if you set them free, you also set yourself free. And they can choose to return to what I would call unity with Source once more, and they can come and go freely whenever they wish, knowing that you can always invite them back and back to this space, simply placing your hand on your heart and calling them by name to be with you. And Sweet Farish was saying, I need to forgive myself. Yes. It will set you free. How did you get on, Viviane?
Yes, I felt a bit of tension in the heart. I cleared the energy in the heart space, the lungs, and the solar plexus too, because she was mentioning the anxiety, and sent a burst of emerald green light to her lungs. I initially saw the lungs filled with like a brown mist. They were completely filled with that. And then I sent more healing light, emerald green light to her from the top of her head all the way to the feet, and then grounded the energy. So.
Thank you. And she was just saying in the chat, she said, yes, I need to forgive myself. A loved one had an untimely death. I did feel that, and Sweet Fair says, thank you so much. Every time I connect into Source, every day, well, many times a day that I connect into Source, I always feel there's such power with this non-judgment aspect of our reality. And one of the hardest things to do as a fellow human, I know, is to apply non-judgment to myself. It's like, oh, I could have done that better. And in this case, is that seems to be like the strongest binding energy you had around your heart. And so exploring ways and saying it out loud, say, I forgive myself, looking in the mirror and saying, I forgive you, Jon, I forgive you, Sweet Farish, is so powerful the next time these feelings are coming up and welling up again. So yeah, I hope that we've been able to offer you some help today. Is there anything else from you, MJ?
Yeah, I did pull a few cards to support, and when the sun come up, there's two messages here. If you can see how bright the sun is like a transformational energy, but there's also the sense of you see how there's like one eye poking through? It's like the spirit of the person you've lost is keeping an eye on you. Like they're gonna be there. They're gonna keep an eye on you. But the central cards are that it's safe to let go. And like just this, like just showing up live stream and expressing your vulnerability to people and giving yourself permission to express is actually eventually going to move you along, because there's the trine energy expansion and like the conjunction. So you're really supported. And this is like benevolent flowing energy. So as you continue to release the grief, know that this person is watching you. You're actually spiritually going through a rebirth, which eventually will start to feel really light and positive for you.
Oh, that's beautiful. And I'm sure, MJ, I'm inspired by some of your work. I don't know if it goes back to your book or back, some of your early teachings, but it's that feeling of, when we forgive ourselves for what other people have done to us and what we've allowed ourselves to either do to others or have done to us. It's like this kind of whole 360-degree experience of forgiveness. And I felt that really powerfully with Sweet Farish. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, Sweet Farish. And Viviane.
Thank you. So
My turn, is it?
Yes.
Okay, choosing the next request, playing some amazing music. Okay, thank you for your request. Please continue to put them in capitals. Choose them. Okay, Laurie P62. Let us know if you're here. Laurie P62. You're here. Thank you. Wow, you guys are fast today. That's so cool.
Yes.
Thank you. And you're asking for communication with any relative who has passed. Okay. My first very human question was, who? And you're saying any. Okay. So I'm gonna ask, you can do what you want, both of you. I'm just gonna ask Laurie's guides to see if I'll ask if there's one that wants to come forwards to me. I'll let you guys decide what you do. Wow. I feel my message is quite short and powerful and sweet. So this young boy came forwards to me and I was like, hang on, is this someone that Laurie's lost at a young age? And they said, no. Laurie does not know me as a young boy. And I said, so who are you? And this beautiful spirit said, so you do know me. It's just I've come forward to let you know that I've already reincarnated. I've already started my new journey. And there's this beautiful feeling of, how to describe it? This, that feeling where we just kind of meet, like Viviane and I have done past life, sessions and realized some of our past life connections. It wouldn't surprise me as well that exists with MJ. It's that feeling of, that's what this child spirit was saying, just saying that I'm the soul of the person that you know. I did ask, so how does Laurie know you in this life? I said, well, we're part of the same soul tribe, and they felt female in this life. And I always get what's the word? Kind of phony psychic syndrome. I worry about it. It's your granny, it's your grandmother, but it's just like is that feeling. It was definitely like it was a woman. It didn't feel like your mother, but maybe a grandmother on either side, or certainly like a family friend. And that's really common for the soul tribes, that it's a significant being in your life. They don't need to be like a blood tie. Yeah, very happy soul and excited. And they just said there is a chance you'll come across them in this life. You know that feeling, just like when Viviane was like, hang on a minute, I know this guy. How did you guys get on?
Yes, I had an elderly person, a man coming through. It felt like a grandfather energy. And then I was shown a watch, and then I heard time passes you by, and for you to be present, make sure you're present. That's all I got for as it was a short message, but he kept showing me the watch. So I don't know if you please let me know if that makes sense to you, but this is what I got for you, Laurie. Thank you. Yeah, time passes you by, and be present.
I'll jump in because there's a resonant connection with the cards. I'm getting that there's some powerful women, some ancestral feminine energy who have passed, who are coming through, and there's something similar about wanting you to get on with things a bit, wanting you to maybe express your truth more, or start the moving forward process. And with the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles reverse, there's something about like, believe in yourself, believe in your power. You've been through a lot. The Tower would be representative of like, you've been through enough, like you've gone through some Tower moments. And these powerful women in your ancestral lineage, whether it's aunties, grandmas, are really, or there's a bit of a sister energy as well, wanting you to believe in yourself and believe in your power to create. And there might just be a few things you're wanting to balance in your physical reality that can help you start to build momentum and move forward. Now is the time, kind of thing.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful and powerful. Laurie was just saying, yes, she does worry about time. Time is going fast now. Worry about it, she said, and she was saying yes as you were talking, MJ. I must admit, it's a really funny thing to say. Oh, Laurie says, I do seem to have a hard time moving. I had this really strange reflection today, which was, I don't know how many times in my life I have said, I don't have time for that. And now, and it's funny because I posted a video today, which was all, it was a very kind of vulnerable video about how I make decisions in my business using my heart, my mission, my spirit guides. And it made me really reflect on the fact that it's never been time that I need. It's always been the priorities I needed to make and the decisions I needed to make. And it's true that I never have enough time for all the things I don't make a decision about, because I just keep on taking more and more things, and it all stacks up and eventually start to drown in it. And then the other thing is that if I think about all the things I do in my life, including the hours I sit on the sofa or the hours I stare at the window at stars, there's like, I invest huge amounts of time in the oddest of things, and I get to choose where I put that energy. And I really felt that with you, Laurie, is that, I mean, I don't know if this is good news or bad news, but I feel this is true for you, Laurie, and for many of us, we're going to live a lot longer than we expected. And so, do make the most of every present moment, because it's a beautiful life to take advantage of. And Laurie says, yes, feel overwhelmed often. Oh, holding space for you, Laurie. I hope our messages today help you. Thank you so much, Laurie. We'll get on with our next request. It's your turn to choose, Viviane.
Yes. And someone was just asking about MJ's book. the name of it, and I typed it's the Fearless Life Guide and All to Love Project. Correct. So I just typed there.
And there's an Audible version, is there? I don't think I've listened to that.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's an Audible version and Kindle and hard copy.
Does it have the Yoda quotes in it?
It does. I'm trying to think. I'm like, did I do the Yoda voice? I might have tried to do the Yoda voice as well.
Fearless you are.
Patience, learn you must. Yeah, yeah. I think it's in there.
And Jon has a Yoda meditation too, right, Jon?
Yeah, I created a Yoda meditation. That was, I don't know how long it is. I don't know how I managed to do 15 minutes of into your nose you must breathe. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, asking the next question here.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't make the beep-bop sounds. Isn't that never wait? Beep, boop, beep, boop. There we go. Okay.
Cheryl Manalo, please say hi in the chat. I believe you're here. Just to make sure you're here. Cheryl Manalo. I think that's how I pronounce her name. So Cheryl's is, she's here. Thank you so much. Hi, may I get healing and clearing for chronic shoulder pain as well as sciatic pain in my right lower back. I can't seem to heal it myself. Thanks so much. Okay.
I'm just starting with the scan.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I'm seeing the shoulder pain feels that you're trying to activate your, a part of you, Cheryl's trying to activate your angel wings, and yet part of you is fighting it. You're saying, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this. And it's almost like, I feel like the sensation is like something like gripping you, almost like trying to pick you up and lift you up by the shoulders. And it's really an activation. What do you feel? What are you seeing, Viviane?
My lower back feels very tight, and she specified right lower back, but I'm feeling the whole lower back.
Yeah, just scanning down as well.
And I'm also feeling for some reason the left is worse to me than the right side. Actually feels tighter.
Yeah. Okay. So she does. So I'm getting more. I see it more clearly now. I thought it was just the angel wings, and I thought it was just Cheryl's resistance to it. There is something attached to her as well. It's something. If you like see two birds fighting, that's kind of how it looks like. You can't tell which bird's which. You can't. It's almost like just this flurry of feathers, and that's what I see. There's this thing gripped onto your shoulders. It does feel like it's part of the almost invited in to support the resistance of fully activating yourself. However, given that you've given us permission for a healing and clearing, I can remove this and then see what we're left with. It's interesting. The being is, I described as quite low vibration. It's not your average, if there was such a thing, like negative entity. It is here to serve a purpose. So just when I engaged with it, it immediately started talking. You can feel its vibrations quite higher. It's quite neutral. It's saying, Cheryl invited me here. I'm here to do a purpose. My purpose is holding on, gripping on. And it has like this tail that seems to be down at the lower back. And it's also been moving around. It reminds me a little bit like of it's like a kind of like a almost like a cartoon dragon's tail. It's kind of like writhing across the bottom of the back.
Mhm.
Just see if this is ready to release, and just asking one of your guides, what is this being? Saying it's like a form of your guide's trying to tell me this name. It's a griffin. Okay. Its vibration isn't that far off from being a lower vibration spirit guide. And it's just talking to you, Cheryl, and saying, are you ready for this? It's talking to your higher self. Are you ready? Are you ready for me to let go? Okay. Yeah, it's releasing that.
That's
Return to source. Or never return here again. Not unless Cheryl invites you back. Thank you. I don't think I've ever worked with a griffin before.
Yeah, I'm still feeling the lower back. I know she mentioned the right side. To me, I feel a very dense energy in the left side of the lower back, and I heard "let it go" as I focused on that.
Cheryl was asking, did she invite it in? Yes, that's why she was saying she has a protective bubble every morning and evening. Yeah, the protection only works for beings that you've not invited in. And it feels like you did invite this in to help you with this. It's like this all is about this activation that you're preparing yourself for, and it feels it's a huge activation. It's you opening up your angelic wings. And sometimes you feel like I'm not ready for this. This world's not ready for me. My whole world's going to like be destroyed when I suddenly open up my heart and shine my light and fully activate. A bit like I felt when I first met MJ in 2017. It's like, oh no, it's like you're so different to everyone else in the world, and I want to be more like you. And it's like, whoa, this is so different. Everything's so different, and it feels, you can feel fearful, and so it can. Your higher self was saying that's those moments when you're like, oh, okay, this is maybe a bit too fast for me. And the Griffin offered to help. The Griffin has been at points on your spirit guide team. It's just too low vibration just now to be able to be, in direct service. What is a Griffin? Great question. Initially, I saw it as as like an eagle. That's what I thought it was, like an eagle-shaped like entity. It had a tail that, as I described, more like a kind of dragon tail. And as I actually paid more attention to the rest of it, it seems to have like 4 almost like eagle claws. So like almost like somewhere between a dog, an eagle, a dragon, a bit of a mix. I feel that if you well, I can do it while the others are sharing. But I'll look up an image and send it on to you, something that's fairly representative. How did you guys get on?
I cleared the energy and then her lower back, and sending some light to. You need a boost of energy on her root chakra. The color was kind of like a muted red. It didn't look as vibrant. So just after the clearing, I'm sending some light to boost the energy of her root chakra and grounding the energy too. And then it feels a lot better now. My back feels better. So, okay.
Wonderful. And my laptop's frozen.
Oh, okay. She's asking, should I be fearful of it? Charles is asking.
I don't feel so. No, take a look at I found this page, harrypotterfandom.com, and it's a really lovely description. It's like, oh, I wonder what it says, because the image I'm sure I've seen. I'm used to seeing griffins in almost like gargoyles, like like the stonework on castles, and maybe you see them on some churches. And if you read that description, it was quite resonant. This feeling, it's actually highly protective of treasure, and you're the treasure, Shrill. So yeah, I don't feel you have to be fearful of it. It's very much a helper for you. It's just not all these beings are great, including our spirit guides. They're not always great understanding what us humans can and can't tolerate, and what is and isn't good for us, because they're not in human form. They're like, oh, the griffin will help, and then you're like this, oh, it's like sore. It's like really sore. What do I do with this? So that's the other thing you can do. I do a lot with my spirit guides. I don't know about you guys. Talk a lot to them and say, that's too much. I need a break. Or that's actually, I can take a bit more. I'm okay. I'm bored today. I've spent 8 hours resting and I want to do a bit more. Like, have those conversations about how your body's feeling. How about you, MJ?
So resonant with quite a bit of what you guys are saying. There's a cut, and that can be even part of the session, that we're going to cut out and release some of the lower densities that are connected to either take a past cycle, possibly even recent past, where you're taking on too much from other people. So think of the burdening of the shoulders and how that can impact the lower back and the sciatic nerve, and like trying to hold on, really fiercely, when actually there's burden. So taking on too much from other people that create a burden, and trying to hold on to control, that wants to be cut out, because like Jon was saying earlier, you're being initiated, you're being sort of activated into a higher timeline. Just bear in mind, there couldn't be, so the King of Cups is reversed. That's indicating to me there could be some emotional storms or some deeper emotional stuff that wants to come up for release as well, because part of this initiation is you flourishing and you having a new beginning. On a very more physical level, again, breath work can be helpful for supporting the shoulders, slowing down the shoulder mobility, and just doing like some simple shoulder strengthening exercises. Similarly with the lower back is, if you know, like just lying on a mat with your knees bent and very gently mobilizing the lower back and feeling into that, because lower back pain can often be indicative of not feeling supported, like we're taking on too much and we're not fully supported. So you slowing down and like being more tender and loving to your body might just help to kind of restructure some of those synapses, so you're ready for this kind of higher timeline initiation, where you're downloading your wisdom and sharing it with people.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
I hope that helps you, Shrill.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you so much, MJ. We're at the hour for you.
That went by so, Jon, sessions, it goes by so quickly. I'm like, oh, we'll stick, but I do have to crack on. I would love to join you guys again sometime. If people felt that was useful, and have a wonderful remaining hour.
Thank you.
We've shared your YouTube and your website. Please do, all 122 of you in the live stream just now. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, MJ. It's been so amazing to have you with us.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful session. I'll see you next time.
Thank you. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that would go fast.
We're just getting started.
Yes.
Wow, that was so cool. And thank you, Shrill. That was really, really interesting. Yes, Sarah Franklin was saying, I've seen a griffin once in a dream over 5 years ago, and I still remember every ounce of that dream still to this day. I felt immense power emanating from it and zero fear myself. Yeah, I think that was a kind of what do you call it? Like a key indicator for me is that there's none of this kind of fear energy that you're used to feeling when you connect with a negative entity. I just get the impression that the griffin just doesn't, what's the word? Doesn't mess around, right? It's like it knows exactly why it's there, and it's there on mission and there on purpose. Unlike other negative entities, which are often there for a clear purpose of either trying to pretend that they're fine and they should just stay there and you should just leave them alone, which is the most common like interaction you have, or that there's definitely like a negative intention, but yet really didn't feel like that. For really very different energy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I've got Patch. I wish I could show you guys. Patch is just staring at me like, what are you doing? Why are we here?
Patch.
Our Patch.
He's so cute.
My wife and daughter away in Spain for with me. Otherwise, if I let him in the house, he just barks the whole time. Patch. Okay, he'll settle down. Must be my turn for doing.
Yes, your turn.
92 requests. Lizzie, let us know if you hear Lizzie. Oh no, now I must hear the chorus. Are you here, Lizzie?
Are you here, Lizzie? Please let us know. Oh, you're here. Wonderful.
Yay.
Thank you.
Perfectly. I wish so much I could have Patch on these. Well, thank you for your kind comments about the music. Okay, so you're asking for a clearing and a healing and receiving messages from guides. Which would you like to do?
I'll go for the messages this time. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, and must be time to drink as well.
Yeah, sip, everyone. Hydrate.
Patch wanted to join in, so he appeared on camera for a moment.
Ah, so cute. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, so cute.
Say hello, Patch.
Hi.
You're live.
So cute.
Lots of love for Patch. Thank you. Lizzie, the message, I feel like there's more to share. It feels like I'll share more after we've heard a bit more from Viviane as well. What I was shown for you, Lizzie, is a clear path in front of you. So our lives, I mean, this feels like a really strong message for many people in the live stream today and replay. Your life, Lizzie, and many of our lives are so much easier when you're following your heart path. So it's shown this golden path for you, and this golden path is quite narrow, right? So each footstep, you're kind of like putting each one foot in front of the other, so that you're staying within this quite narrow golden path ahead of you. And this golden path is your heart aligned path. So it's whatever feels right for you. Whenever you step off it, your heart drops. Your heart's like, oh, it's like that. Sorry for any stimulated gagging noises. I know that can be triggering for some of you, especially my kids. They hate it. But whenever you step off it, like the vibration drops right down, and it's those moments. It seems to be what Viviane shares, or what you find is connected to you stepping off the path, and it seems to be connected to your boundaries, your like really what you feel is for your highest good. And it's, those moments when you say, oh, it'll be fine, it'll work out okay, I'll just do it this once. You're off that heart aligned path, and so it's okay to do it, right? You get your free will choice. And it's not this path ahead of you is not constrictive. It's just the easiest flowing. And it's like some people would describe it as your highest timeline, your highest joyful timeline. I'm sure it looked like sunshine just appeared on you, Viviane, as I was saying that. You're that's really how it feels for Lizzie, is like you'll know it because you feel it in your heart. And if you watch a video I posted earlier today about my decision-making process, which includes listening to my heart about what feels most aligned, it was, you could watch that and get a feeling for that, because you see me talking through it like, oh, I've got these decisions to make. What will I do? And I do a little practice or listen to my heart, and then my heart says, yay, or not so sure, or here's some small changes that would make a huge difference to that joy. So that was really the message, is like, follow your joy, follow your golden path, your highest timeline, and be strong and assertive about it, saying, if it feels right for me, if it feels joyful for me, keep going with it.
Beautiful. That I believe that goes with what I saw. I saw Lizzie was holding a box. There was a gift, and it was a pink box. And then when she opened this box, there was a rainbow coming out of it, a beautiful rainbow. And when you're talking about following her heart, then I had, because before I only had a visual of the box and being open, but then it focused on her a little more. So the rainbow was coming out of her heart. So that was the connection. The rainbow was connected to her heart, and so yeah, it was definitely about following her heart and shining her light and being um, true to her um, path and her, like, about her true colors. That was the why the rainbow was being shown.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love the rainbows. I saw those two big beautiful rainbows I posted this morning.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're beautiful.
Fantastic. I hope that helps you, Lizzie. Let us know in the chats.
Yes. Wonderful.
And remind me, Viviane, does sometimes I need to update our banner because MJ's. Well, I'll just leave MJ. She can stay in the banner. He was in the show.
Yeah.
MJ was here. That's who was here earlier. If you're watching the replay, her link's in the description and in the chat, and I made sure the chat is recorded as well. I was saying something. What was I saying? Now I've lost my train of thought.
You're asking me to remind you.
Oh, no, I've forgotten already.
You didn't tell me, so I can't remind you what it is, and then you forgot.
Come on, Viviane.
So remind me of.
Remind me of. Oh, I don't know what to remind me about now.
To you. It was maybe something about your post, because you were talking about rainbows, and then you were talking about decision making.
Sorry. I'm useless.
Something happening tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. It'll come back to you.
It'll come back, yeah. I must remember that thing that I've never remembered. Wonderful. Whose turn is it to choose next?
My turn. Okay. Selecting our next quest here.
we're choosing the next request, please say hello in the chat if your name is called. Oh, I remembered.
Mm-hmm.
Really not that important. It was just that do the messages disappear? Does YouTube get rid of the messages that people post in for their requests, like later on in the live stream? I think it does, doesn't it? Sometimes they disappear, like the early ones.
Yes.
But good news is we do have them. So
Yes.
we have 99 requests, and they go right back to 8 minutes before the live stream started.
Mm-hmm.
So feel free don't worry about having to repost your question.
Sandy, please let us know if you're here.
Sandy, are you here? Catherine L says, that's great news. You read my mind, John. Yeah, someone else was saying I'm reposting mine. But yeah, you don't need to.
Yes.
I think I might have mentioned it in the description at some point.
Mm-hmm.
For Sandy, also check that your what is this, John? Please check that on your YouTube screen that it's got a little red indicator for live and that you're not lagging behind due to buffering. Yes, Sandy's here.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Sandy. Sandy says, may I please have an Akashic insight and healing from my painful nerve compression? I'm losing my healthcare and I'm a sole caregiver of my mom. Thank you.
Thank you.
It feels like a healing and an Akashic reading. Which would you like to do?
I'll go for the Akashic if that's okay.
Fantastic.
Akashic insight. Okay.
Seeing something wrapped around. She hasn't said where. Painful nerve compression. I'm seeing something's wrapped around, almost like you'd have a guitar strap, or there's many other straps that we wear like across our bodies like that. But it's quite like a wiry mess around the outside of you, Sandy. Let's see what this is. Yeah, legs and buttocks. It's really fascinating because what I saw is like it's right down at the base of the spine. I saw what looks to me, it looks like I describe it as, imagine that you have a light body, right? So it's the energetic version of your existence, and it exists typically within our human form, and your nervous system has grown up. So I haven't quite got to the reason why yet, but it's almost like this additional growth that you've had, and it's come up from the back. So it comes up from the back and then over the shoulder, and trying to get round to the heart. And at the moment, it feels like you. I don't think it's another being, but I will double check on that. And it feels almost like there's when the body like tries to compensate for a problem by asking another part of the body, like another organ, to help. And that's what it feels like. This seems to be connected from the root chakra up over the shoulder and down and over into the heart, which seems to be trying to be of help. But I'm not sure how much it's really helping. I'll also ask your higher self and guide to get clarity as well.
That's interesting. I'm being shown the Akashic records are showing me a past life. She was a man. She's in a wheelchair in a hospital setting. I see her in the hallway being pushed, a nurse being pushing her to this hallway.
I feel that under the thighs, this feeling, it's like a numb achiness that the closest I could describe it for me personally would be if I'm like sat in the same position, maybe on like I used to fly to Vancouver and Seattle all the time, 9.5-hour flights, and I feel like the towards the end of the flight, having never moved my legs, a really unpleasant feeling. I was shown that this is the heart. This is the root chakra trying to reconnect with the heart. It seems to be like a kind of a way of the body, of Sandy's body, trying to overcome this this past life pattern. So it's like those past life wounding that appear to be all around the root chakra in the previous life. In this life, it seems connected. It's like this is I know how to try and get around that. I'm going to use my root chakra and connect up around into the heart. So it's coming up in a very unusual way from up over the back and into the heart. So your higher self was asking, well, Jon, could you try and reroute that? Could you try and help that come directly up from the root chakra up through the other chakras? So just see if your body is ready to do this. So just bringing in source light. It looks like you are. And just release gently the connections on your heart and allow them to come up. They're over your right shoulder.
Mm.
And just asking them to, it all comes from an extension of the very center of your root chakra. So just coming all the way down to the base of your spine.
Mm-hmm.
Just retracting. Okay, that's good. Fantastic. And then from your root chakra, I'll also go down the legs afterwards, but just coming up the root chakra now. So helping retrace and redirect these light connections from your root chakra coming up to the sacral chakra. And up into the solar plexus. And then up into the heart. And just anchoring directly into the heart. Some Elvian light language. Ora ire sininya chakra ara imoroto si chisini chikimara inere. And just threading that through into the center of your heart chakra, where your soul's connected in. Good. And then bringing alignment to all your chakras. And then from your root chakra deep into the earth. And then down your legs as well. So down.
Mm-hmm.
Release anything, any of that. It's like a restless leg. I think it's actually like a condition as well, restless legs.
Yes, it is.
Release that through the thighs. And okay, and the thighs are, the thighs are where the trauma energy was built up. Because Sandy did mention something about the thighs. Very grateful and very emotional. Thank you, Sandy. I have a problem with both. I have problems with my root chakra. My heart chakra doesn't feel opened, though I've tried and tried. Sandy says it definitely hurts behind my upper right thigh. Okay, I was just reading those in reverse as I went back up the chat. Okay, so just releasing everything out your thighs and lower legs and opening up your feet. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you weren't sure how to do this. It's like, hang on, I'll finish this and then I'll describe what I'm seeing. So just opening up your reflexes of your feet and your hands and helping you release anything that no longer serves your highest good from this life or any lifetime. Let's use some dragon-like language to help push this out. Orama taraiya ore simiana. And releasing deep into the earth. Anything that no longer serves your highest good to be transmuted by Mother Gaia. Sandy says my mom has restless legs.
I was shown that image again of the man in a wheelchair being he was being transferred to a different area of the hospital for physiotherapy.
Mhm.
And I got that he was due to a fall, and that he was in the wheelchair.
Wow. Yeah, it was like I love that sound. It was like the past life trauma had been inherited directly into this body, into Sandy's body, and yet the body's very different, it has different abilities. And so there's this desire to Sandy says, was that man in the wheelchair me? Yes.
Yes.
And so it's a bit like, you know, when you bring something that's a challenge with one body into another healthy body, which, you know, we all have our own, you know, conditions and challenges as well. It felt like the healing is different, right? And it just seems that your past life was quite dominant in the because of the nature of the healing, almost like you know, how can I heal a past life wound for the leg I don't have or don't function? Is how it felt. And so actually Sandy does have legs and they do function. And so it's a lot of like reconfiguration so that this, I feel like your continued next step, Sandy, continue working on grounding and your root chakra and releasing anything. And you're really retraining your body to say, look, in this life, I have a functioning root chakra, I have functioning legs, and I can release any of that trauma energy through me, out through my feet and out through my hands and out through the base of my spine into the earth. And I don't know if, I think Patch was either sneezing or barking. I don't know which. What is it, Patch? And I feel like it's really powerful to. Oh, he's up again. You can say hello to Patch.
Hi, Patch.
We're all being-
Oh my God, so cute.
Hello, Patch. Just want to do other stuff. You have had 2 long walks today. Why? He's baiting me, isn't he? He's baiting me just to say that word, and then he'll start barking at me. Yeah, I do feel like that wonderful body you have now, Sandy, is a wonderful way to you know, really work to that healing. And that nerve compression that you're feeling, it does, you're describing just there in the chat again, it does feel like that was this kind of, how to describe it, non-sustain or unsustainable healing pattern that your body was trying to do with this root chakra connection over the shoulder and into the heart. It felt like that was causing the compression. So I can't say it. So hopefully some of that work just now will be helpful for you. And then also, yeah, keep grounding and then focusing on your heart, like cultivating your self-love and your heart will really help. I'll send on the meditation for that I've created for cultivating your self-love.
Wonderful.
And I've realized that when I've been sharing some of these meditation links from my website in particular, that it's a different page you need. Here we go. That's it. It's the challenge page, not the participant page. Since I've already joined all my meditations, right? There we go. Great. So I hope that helps you.
Wonderful.
Okay. Whose turn is it next? Is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn now.
Thank you. And if you're wondering, earlier we had MJ from All to Love TV. Please do check her out. Her details are in the description of the video and also in the replay, in the chat replay. Do follow her. We were just chatting with MJ before we started. We really love her. Well, I love her, but we also love the daily tarot readings she does, and I always describe them as personal readings and feeling guilty for others that may not resonate as much, but they just seem so spot on. So really grateful for.
Yes, her readings. I love her energy, and her readings are great.
And she's been a big inspiration in my journey. And if you ever wonder where I get that drive for authenticity and transparency, I feel MJ's a great example of that. Okay, my turn to choose. Now, please don't bark, Patch, because I'll have a heart. I won't actually have a heart attack. Just get a jump scare. Nice calming music. Oh, hydration break, says Michelle. Thank you, Michelle.
Yes, thank you, Michelle. Sip, sip.
Try this. Break. Choosing your next request. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. And we've been doing this over a year, and I still haven't written a song for like choosing your next. Oh, I did the bebop song, didn't I? I did actually create the bebop song. Did I ever add? I don't know if I ever added it here. It's actually quite a nightmare to add my songs into StreamYard.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm rabbiting, and we are looking for Deanna Franco. Looks like we had you last week as well, you're saying. Let us know if you're in the chat, Deanna. Sandy said, OMG, did you nick that beer glass from a pub? I inherited a dozen of those from my old flat in London. No, you can buy them. These beer pint glasses, they're fantastic. They're also really good for spiders. Sometimes spiders in Scotland get big enough that they don't fit.
Yeah.
So I learned a trick where, because I'm too scared to pick them up by hand, but I'm okay to pick them up in a glass. And sometimes you have to just twist the glass so that they're kind of, well, I can't tip the glass upside down, but they're kind of like this. They're kind of like that, and you just like twist it, and eventually their legs will like go inside.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick them up by hand. No.
Next time I'll try telepathically to persuade them. Leave. So Deanna Franco, let us know if you're here. You were saying you'd love to say thank you for last week. We'll take that. Thank you so much. I wasn't clear. I know I wasn't clear on my questions. I would love a clearing today, as I've been very nervous. But yeah, let us know if you're here, especially for a clearing. We'll give you a moment to respond. Yes, here.
Here, wonderful. Great. Hi, Deanna. Clearing, okay.
Right now I'm seeing lots of different colors of energies like flowing across between, well, really just in front of it. Feels like in the aura of Deanna.
Well, I felt a little bit dizzy focusing on her solar plexus, and it's not looking like a beautiful bright yellow. It's looking just like a brownish, pale color. So
Mhm. What I'll do is just do a clearing on the on Deanna's aura.
okay.
Just bring in source love energy to clear, to remove anything that no longer serves your highest good, focusing initially on your aura. Yeah, these are like other people's energies. I think you mentioned the root chakra, some of which she's been trying to ground herself.
Yeah, it's I felt the solar plexus and the root chakra.
Return to source or never return here again. I feel like I should be doing this like big kind of like Tai Chi, like Qigong, like movements to just like help with this removal of energy. Return to source or never return here again. And then helping ground anything deep into the earth.
Archangel Michael helped me clear the energy on her solar plexus, and it was looked like a cape over, and yeah, he removed it. So now I can see the color brighter now. Same thing on the root chakra. She's saying I always help others and forget to remove their energy.
Yeah. It's interesting the way you described, I forget to ask for removal of their energy. Yeah, and you're saying, Deanna says, I feel a lot of heat in my back now as you work on me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel there's the maybe it's not that obvious to you, Deanna, in your heart there is an activation getting ready to start, but it's like like you're holding back. You're saying, I'll wait until I kind of sort all this out first. I can receive it once I've really cleared things out. And it does feel that it's like having really strong boundaries will help massively. Um, I'll share the boundaries video. It's actually part of my 14-day spirit guide meditations for um, negative entity protection. However, I feel like, whilst you can go and enjoy that for free on my website, this YouTube video for boundaries will really help. I think it'll help bring awareness as well, because helping others is one thing, and then having boundaries when you help others is really important. Um, I've had a few examples today where people have been asking me for help, and I'm just too fully loaded. Like I, booked out till February, and it's like it. As soon as I say yes to something, Patch, no barking. I think I'm gonna have to let Patch in the house. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, wonderful. I just want to answer a question here. Hi, Maria Culvert. You asked me how to have a reading with me over the phone. When you book with me, there's an area that I ask you to add what would you like to address in the session. So if you add your phone number there and let me know that you prefer to have a phone session instead of a Zoom, I will, that's fine. So instead of, I may still send you a Zoom link, but I will call you because that is done automatically. But I will call you for your session if you prefer to have it over the phone. Thank you for your question. Okay.
Sorry, distracted by Patch.
Oh, that's okay.
Now I've got it in my mind that he's going to be like in the house just barking, but at least the lights are on. He'll be fine. If his behavior continues, Viviane, I know who to call. I'll be calling you for
Yes.
advice. Yeah, let me just double check since I kind of left Deanna for a moment. Yeah, it's our children. Children are so much easier than pets. Certainly my children. Okay. So just doing a quick scan. Oh, you have such a beautiful heart, Deanna. Just really beautiful, so giving. And your guide's like kind of lecturing you through me and saying, like pointing at your heart, saying, look after your beautiful heart. Look after it. It's a gift. It's such a beautiful gift. Look after your heart. And saying the same thing to me as well. Thank you. Yeah, I think I was just interrupted by Patch when I was talking a little bit about some of those hard decisions to make. You know, even when we're helping others, sometimes even when we know it's within our gift to help. Oh, and Joey says you're talking about boundaries. Yeah, that's right. When you know you're in a position to help someone, and even if it's you don't need to be like kind of have that savior complex where like I can save the world. It's not even that. It's just even knowing you can save a little bit. It's important to say, you know what, you just you need to first check your heart, fill your own cup first, feel into, do you actually have capacity, and what are the boundaries around it? And in some respects it's easier in my business because I can just say to myself, okay, what's consistent with all customers, you know? And so when someone comes to me with something, I can say, well, I have a live stream for that request, or I have a meditation for that, or you can book a session for it. And it's sometimes harder outside of a business, right? Because we don't always have the same boundaries. But one thing I do, for example, I had to fix my mother-in-law's boiler, gas boiler, which had broken just as I was about to run an event. And I just said, come and take a look. I have 10 minutes on the way to the event. I can't make the event. I can't make. I can't wait for the event to start later or anything. So what I have to do is come and take a look. If I can't fix it, you're welcome to come back to my house because she lives nearby, and you can be warm there. Or if you have enough heaters, you can do that. And it's like just trying to figure out, okay, I need a boundary. I need to tell her what to do. Anyway, managed to help a little bit. She was fine with the heating she had for the 2 hours of the event, and then went back, managed to fix it completely. So that was really good because I said to her afterwards, I said, I've got all night. I don't care. I don't care how long it takes to help you afterwards. But it's just the 10 minutes before, and that's it. So yeah, do articulate these boundaries. And another thing I do recently, I could go on about boundaries all day. Oh, my son's just saying he's going to take Patch out for a walk. He must be driving him nuts. Saying thanks. Yeah, the other thing with boundaries is I do encourage you to you say them in relationships, right? Tell each other what your boundaries are, and do it up front. You know, even before someone comes along, and we're not used to it culturally, right? We don't say, you know, hi, I'm Jon Binnie, I'm your new friend. don't fire me after 10. You don't say that like up front, but I do encourage these things. It does help a lot. Okay. Who's next to choose, Viviane?
I believe it's my turn now.
Wonderful.
Okay, great. I'm to select our next request.
They don't always listen to what you say or what you do. Open
Sebastian, please let us know if you're here.
Let us know if you're here, Sebastian.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're here. Wonderful.
So amazing how the energy of some requests just stand out so much, and I find it hard to describe in any human way.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's just something about it, just like you're like your heart goes zoom to the request. I saw this when it came up in the chat, even though I haven't read it yet. Hello, Sebastian. You say, hello, everyone. I would like to see if you could remove the blocks that are stopping me. I feel stuck, and often I feel heavy on my upper back, shoulders, and around my neck. Stuck energy. Thank you. So I just start with the shoulders. Let me take a look at the neck and upper back as well. Yeah. It's so fascinating. So I saw your body like pushing out negative energy, and the energy, I need more props. This is like literally my only prop. And don't send me crystals. Please do not. I'm on a strict diet of 4 crystals and 3 guitars. So I saw, like, imagine this, like your body secreting the low vibration energy, and it's pushing it out on the outside of your, as close to the skin and on top of the skin as much as it can. Your body's not you're not ready to let it go. And I felt it was like negative energy that others were projecting upon you, but it's like what you're doing is you're kind of ingesting it. You're saying, well, that's, maybe they're right. Maybe when someone criticizes me, they're right. So that energy goes into your solar plexus, and it's coming back up through the heart, and then up from the heart, up to across the shoulders and neck. I describe it as like, it was quite thick and dense. It reminds me of almost like if you wore, like in the UK anyway, when the police have riot gear on, it's like thick pads. I think they're like Kevlar padding around their necks and around the shoulders, and it felt like that a little bit towards the chest, and then quite a lot down the back. And someone was asking, this is labradorite. So yeah, and Sebastian said it's true what you're saying about others. Yeah, this is not your energy, and I feel in part your body's kind of, you could describe it as pushing it the wrong way, right? And it's also your, when we say, oh, did you take that the wrong way? It's that energy as well. It's like you're taking it the wrong way. So you're saying, oh, this is, someone criticized me, someone's angry at me or upset with me, so I make it my own, and it becomes your own toxic energy, because it's really kind of generated by yourself or amplified by yourself, and then your body's like just kind of ejecting it out on top. It feels like one pass of releasing that energy directly, and then encouraging your body to release down through your root chakra moving forwards would really help. And then you focusing on boundaries and cultivating your self-love would be really helpful. We've shared some of those meditations, but I can come back. I think I still have them on my screen. I come back to that moment. How does that sound, Viviane?
Yeah, it's interesting, Eli, because I heard, Sebastian, I heard that you need to shield your energy. Yeah, you need a shield. And I saw as if you're wearing a cloak. And
Cloak. That would make a lot of sense.
mhm.
Boundaries and self-love. Must be a song in here. I've written so many songs about these subjects. I can tell you. I can even. So
Yeah.
just if you just look for Jon Binnie, Boundaries. There's a song about it. Okay, and self-love, many songs. So let's just remove this and this blocked energy first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Just use my light sword gently to cut between you and anything that doesn't serve your highest good. Sebastian, up the neck and across the other shoulder. Okay, and then over the front of the shoulders as well. Kind of appeared hardened when I was looking at scanning it, but as soon as I move, it's quite kind of thick and icky, like a kind of stick.
Mm-hmm.
Return to source or never return here again. Yeah, as I scan through your heart's just saying, oh, with that energy, and apologies if you're eating, trigger warning, inbound, is your heart saying, oh, I just regurgitate that. It's like, it's like I spew it out. And so it's almost like a volcano, just like, oh, I don't want that. Like, get that out of my heart. Wherever it goes, I don't care. Get out of my heart. So your heart and saying, please do release this down through the solar plexus, sacral and root chakra, and deep into the earth, and down through the hands and legs and feet, and through feet into the earth, releasing anything that doesn't serve your highest good. Ora iniara asara 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 tuantinimiakana. Just remember, this is some Elvian light language to help your body remember. Remember, this is the smoothest path for you to release.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, with me, Archangel Michael saw this. There was a cloak that was dense with that heavy energy, and he released, sent that to source, and then after that, he placed a fresh cloak there that was supposed to help him shield his energy.
Oh, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also try, because I've not shared it directly, maybe even at all, this live stream, you can try the 14-day Spirit Guide Meditation Challenge for negative energy and entity removal.
Yes.
Free of charge. Negative entity removal meditation.
And thank you for making all that available, because it is so helpful.
Oh, pleasure.
And Sebastian is saying here, I felt Jon's energy very strongly. Thank you both so much. Thank you.
Oh, lovely. Thank you for sharing that. And it's interesting, because if you didn't feel it, right, it would almost contradict. It's like, to say it in the positive, it's reassuring that you feel it, because it explains why your body absorbs so much. And I'm a big advocate for, for us increasing our sensitivity within nice, strong, safe spaces and sovereign boundaries. And we're kind of told by our programming and told by the Western world, especially, like, oh, you're so sensitive, you're too sensitive. And the reality is we're not sensitive enough. And actually, we also don't have strong enough boundaries. So when you have a nice strong boundary, which you get to decide what you define as a strong boundary and what is allowed in and out, then you build these beautiful, durable, flexible castle walls that you allow your friends and family in, and people that love you and trust you and show you respect and all these things, and now everything else can just get blocked, right? You can be as sensitive as you want to others that you allow in.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next?
Your turn now.
Yay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Choosing the next request.
I hear these waves of the sea, of the ocean.
That's a difficult name to pronounce there.
Just turn this music down. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, and someone was saying, sound a bit like David Bowie. That's true.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I saw that
He's here in
comment.
the studio. I wish I should learn how to do an impression of him.
I love David Bowie. Such an amazing.
When he's here, I would describe it. He largely says the same thing.
Yeah.
He swears quite a lot, and he just without doing the impression, he just says to me, he just says, "John, like, why are you holding back?" And I'm like, I'm not holding back. Look, I'm like, rah, like I'm a dragon. He's like, and he kind of looks at me like, you don't get it, do you? It's like, what? What am I holding?
Oh, he's such an amazing artist.
Yeah, just wonderful.
That's tricky to pronounce the name. Sinyov. Don't know how to pronounce your name. My apologies here.
Sinyov, are you here? Yeah, and if you can help us, if anyone can help us with the pronunciation, that'd be fantastic.
You asking? I wonder what my stomach is telling me.
That's really beautiful. Catherine was saying, I've been thinking very much that you sound like Bowie too, and it's so funny because it's almost like maybe it's my way of kind of responding to him. When he's saying, oh, I really want to do the impression, and he's saying, John, just insert swear words. Just let it go. Like, stop holding back. Just do it. And it's like, oh, I'll just sing like him. maybe that will help. Sinov, let us know if you're here. Apologies for saying your name lightly wrong. If it wasn't live, I would be looking up the how to pronounce. I don't know if you ever try that guy on YouTube, how to pronounce your name, and you type in the name, and it's like this guy explaining how to pronounce pretty much every name in the universe. Nothing so far. Okay, we'll have to move on to the next because we're almost out of time as well. So just playing a little bit of music. Yeah, Norwegian sounds right. Okay. Sarah Franklin. Are you here, Sarah? Sarah, are you here?
Sarah's here. I see Sarah.
Hey.
Thank you, Sarah.
Woohoo! May I receive an Akashic or ancestor reading about the next chapter of my life? Life changes upon me, and the ocean of opportunity is vast. Oh, I love your words and energy, Sarah.
Yeah.
Thank you. And aho is, I'm not sure what that means. Excuse my naivety.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that either. But thank you. Sarah. All right.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
she's
Native American.
Native American. Okay.
Thank you. Oh, just connecting with Sarah. It's such a beautiful energy in your heart. But this is very poetic, so I'm just going to try and share it. I'm just going to try and share it, almost channel it. Not quite channel, but just read as I go. So I was shown, as I read your Akashic record, it says, as a flower grows an entire lifetime in darkness, it is yet to meet its first dawn. It is yet to feel the activation and awakening of the sunshine touching its very bud and beginning to open up its petals to the sunshine. How big and how beautiful that flower grows, no one will ever know until the sun rises and its rays kiss the very petals. And this flower is your heart, Sarah. It is the opening, it is the new dawn of a new chapter of your life. You feel it and you know it. And you're encouraged to embrace it and explore it. And there is much joy ahead of you on your journey. So please don't get bogged down in plans and restrictive constraints that others impose upon you, or limitations that fear tries to hold you back within. Instead, begin your exploration just as this flower receives its first new dawn, its sunshine, and begins to grow to heights and colors, frequencies, vibration, and joy well beyond what you could have expected in this life. This is a new version of you birthed from the releasing of the old of you. So please continue to explore with your joy. Oh, I just really feel that in my heart. Thank you.
Wow, that was beautiful. Interestingly, I opened the Akashic, her Akashic book, and I saw on top of the pages there were a bunch of feathers. There were like tan and black feathers, and then I saw the feathers being gathered and placed one in front of the other to form a path. And then I heard, okay, this is your path. This is your long path leading to these changings and opportunities, but it's lined with this feathers. So it is you're going to follow this path with ease and grace, and this is the soft feathers supporting you. And as you step forward, and each step, each feather is absorbed into your feet. And then I heard the word ancestors, that your ancestors are supporting you and guiding you to this path. And then following the path, I see a portal. I heard the word cleansing as you go across this portal. I heard the word cleansing. And I heard all is well. So that's the message that I have for you, Sarah. I hope it's helpful
That's
to
beautiful. Sarah's just saying the energy caused my internet connection to flake. Thank you for your reading. It speaks to me very deeply, and it's recorded.
you.
So you can just look back at the very end. We're right at the end of today's session, Sarah. So
Mhm.
just go for the last few minutes, and you'll find it. Thank you so much. Really beautiful. I love the support that you have as well from Viviane's message. Just wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, that was our last request.
Thank you. So I will bring our safe space and our session to an end. I'd like to thank our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Source, and Gaia, and every soul that's participated in today's session, and asking each of us to step outside the shared session space and remain in your individual protective space for as long as you choose. As I close the session down and return to Source, or never return here again. Please do get plenty of rest and drink as much water as it feels right for you. If you're interested in if either Viviane or I's energy and work resonate with you, then feel free to book us. There, we provide one-to-ones for all these services and more. Just take a look at our websites or follow us on YouTube for more. Links for bookings are in the description, and we've been posting them into the replay as well. And sorry, the chat, you'll see them in the chat replay. It usually takes something like, is it up to 24 hours for the chat to appear again? Because YouTube does a lot of processing for a live stream. Kind of lights, and the chat will appear later on. But it's definitely set. I go in and lovingly set that setting. But yeah, it's been a real honor. Such lovely messages come through today. And we're back on Thursday together. So it's funny, my calendar is at February 2026. So if I go to, because do we have, is it this week we have a guest? I think we have, we have Sonia. Sonia Ross is joining us on Thursday. So looking forward to that. And tomorrow I have the 5D Ascension classes where we'll be visiting your future life. And this is to help. It's also coexisting or in partnership with the Heartline Business Alchemy from the previous week. So we're going to really focus in on what's coming up for you in the future. Visit your future self and ask a bit about, for instance, if you do run a business, what was the mission that you chose, and how's like the why and how that's going, how that's manifested in that particular timeline that you visit. And if you don't run a business, that's also fine as well. It'll be questions more about your dream life. So looking forward to teaching that. And I think that's it for just 3 live streams this week. I know some weeks have been doing tons. So, oh no, I do have another. I'll be live on Wednesday with Natasha Rocha at the Mindful Leadership Podcast. It's early for
it'll be like 5 a.m. here, so
some of you, if you're up late, what is that, like 1 or 2 in the morning Pacific time? If you're up then, feel free to come in and say hello. It's a lot of fun. We have a special guest on that podcast. How about you, Viviane? Any other live streams or anything you'd like to share?
Tomorrow I have a live stream at 5 p.m. Eastern time for Akashic Records readings. And then we'll be back, of course, we'll be back on Thursday. I'm
sure I went and hit the notification so I get reminded of that, because I may be asleep.
Because it's late for you.
But you never know. If I'm awake, I'm like, I want to know. I want to be there. I want to say hello. Wonderful. And Catherine is saying, is Sonia a musical guest? No, Sonia is a graduate of the Higher Self Intermediate.
Oh, lovely.
She'll be along. She's just in the latest class, so
nice.
She'll be popping for an hour or two to help with your requests. So
that's wonderful.
Great. Well, thank you so much, everyone, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Sending love, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.